Alright, testing, testing. I think it's coming back. Sorry about that, everybody, but our power flickered and some nature explosions started going off around us. We lost power and everything for a sec, and it kind of messed everything up. Give me a second, I'm gonna get back in. Seems like the biggest part of the storm is blowing away now. I blame Wags. I think we're okay, yeah. This funny thing though is there was like when my buddy looked out the door, there was like a meth addict walking around out there. A Mexican American, as we say. Dude, the town's gonna be tore up tomorrow.
Probably.
Oh yeah. There's going to be power lines, and there's going to be trees and friggin' signs and shit all over the place. When you're doing your...
This was the one where they said they could have 100-mile-an-hour winds.
God. You know, the funny thing is, the alarm I can hear out there, that's that alarm that keeps going off all the time.
Yeah, I think it's from the dealership.
Is that what that is? I thought it was one of those people from the friggin' crack house over there.
Over there.
Oh.
I saw a white truck drive by there and slow down.
Yes, when you blow up the ammo depots, they cook off. Absolutely. It's friggin' awesome. But it lasts for a long time, too. That's what just got past us.
Moving east at 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Ball-sized hail.
That's why it went past us so fast. It's moving so quick. Hell, tell me about it, Graham. It's friggin' I mean, it was bad. I didn't think it was gonna get this bad, but it got really bad. If you were here when the hail was coming down, it was bouncing off the wall. It sounded like explosions. It was bad enough my microphone was picking it up clear, apparently. Alright, is the screen coming back now? Can you guys see my mouse moving and all that stuff? Okay. Alright, give me a second if I can get the YouTube chat back up. Yeah, the storm's still going, but it's definitely blowing by us. We've got the big radar on the TV now, and the storm was moving at what, 45 miles an hour?
45 miles an hour.
The storm was moving at 45 miles an hour, so that big heavy stuff with those giant golf ball hails, it blew past us fairly quick because it was going 45. But it was bad. This town's going to be half destroyed tomorrow, I can guarantee it. It's going to be bad.
Miles an hour? 45 miles.
The storm was moving at 45 miles an hour, so that big heavy stuff with
7.2
those...
inches of water in an hour is what we're currently going at.
What are we doing?
7.2 inches of water an hour.
7.2 inches of water an hour. So, you know, it's raining a little bit. You gonna try to go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay. Don't worry, if it gets really bad, I will make sure to hide behind you.
Yeah. As long as it lets up before I gotta leave.
Oh, it should, yeah. What time is it? Oh, yeah. It's moving 40... look at... I've got my radar on my tablet, dude. Look at it. Like the actual live. The small part of the storm is going to come by in about 45 minutes. And that's going to be the end of it. Okay, I'm coming back into the server. Let's blow some shit up. I'm like the post office. Wait, that's a bad analogy. Never mind, let's not go there. I don't know why, but when you said it was a dark and stormy night, friggin' Warren G just kept going up in my head. Regulators, the old song. Do a DCS rewrite, Nix G. Oh, there was some thunder. Oh yeah, Grim, you've been working on, what was it? You were working on CTLD on Chaos? Writing lines of friggin' slop into the Lua. Praying to the layer cake pasta gods. Okay, it let me back in. Yay! I was really worried we lost our internet completely. Oh god, good luck. Dynamic spawns are a nightmare. Even on the servers I was making, dynamic spawns were always a pain in the ass. I'd have to like... Oh, I started using tricks to try to block off certain slots from the dynamic spawning ships in bad spots. I had to basically make dummy NPC jets that had no ability to fuel themselves so that the slot was taken so that it wouldn't spawn you in that spot. It was just a pain in the ass doing that stuff. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we got the bridges. The pump station and the bridges. And somebody's hitting Zelenborsk. Alright, I'm gonna grab chonkers again and I'll go after the bridges and stuff. That's right. We get tornadoes. Just a 10-minute delay on the stream and we keep going. Fuck it. Alright, we're just gonna take penetrators. Oh, let's use the demo jet. That's a cool paint job. It's the actual real-life demo jet paint job that was on the Canadian Hornets at the air show.
Rolling back in.
I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Get a little closer this time. You just dropped radar.
Alright, we're gonna have to program some
Oh
waypoints.
shit, secondary SA low. Active radar.
Alright, let's go Mark 1. We're gonna use a few different marks here. Alright, Mark 1 is gonna be the first bridge.
Singing.
Alright, Mark 1, data.
Is that? Defending.
Six 707, yeah, 1621. East 3215 and 2127. Elevation 0. All right, Mark 2. Let's grab the other bridge. I'm assuming they're destructible if Santa's got them marked. $67.06, $23.96. East 3208 and 1203. Elevation's gonna be feet 0. Alright, Mark 3. And this is the pump station. Alright, north 6704.
Oh shit, there's a 22.
5496. Everybody loves a Panseer. 3217.
Eastern New Orleans nest there.
5242.
I'm gonna do a blind shot on it.
And elevation's gonna be 43 feet.
Ah, it disappeared.
Alright, that's all we need. We'll go make a flight on these 3 targets. Alright, left, right. What was the, was 19? Yeah, it's 19.
Really?
Yeah. I like cruising at, holy shit. That's the speed I prefer. Alright, is there anybody coming in, or we got it all to ourselves? Yeah, we got it all to ourselves. Olenia traffic, Fubar 11, taking off runway 19, southern departure. Olenia traffic. Alright, and away we go. Hey, the gear handle went up this time.
Didn't see you. Okay, but
The tornado scared my throttle body into working. Alright, let's go ahead and just start fencing in right now. Alright, we're heading up. Olenia traffic active clear. Mark 1 is the first bridge. FLIR is up and on.
Linear traffic, Texas 22 flight 1 leaving parking ramp, taxiing to active 19 before we get to worship.
All right, so this first one is a bridge, and then another bridge, and then the pump station. All right, FLIR, show me a bridge. I see a bridge. All right, I got the first bridge. Well, that GPS coordinate was perfect.
Active SA-11s are over there, be careful, but
SA-11's around Zellenborsk.
copy.
Fun. Copy. Let's go black.
They've been playing games with us, turning off the radar.
Yeah, it might be better to flood the zone with JSOWs. Well, it sounds like the storm's pretty much died off. My radar says it's still here, but the big heavy part's past us now.
Texas 22 blows up, passing Angels 2 for 25, heading 167, clear vector for runway.
Okay, I've got a shooting solution on the first bridge. Bag is empty. Oh god, strobes are on still. Damn hot start. We set the GPS on the very middle of the bridge, which is where that stilt is.
Texas 22 fencing.
Next shot will be this other bridge, which is right there. Which we have these already set, so this will actually be pretty quick and easy. Alright, 10 seconds. We're hitting the blower. Get a little speed. Alright, we're in the zone. We're going to fly a little bit farther forward. Alright, off blower. Pickle, bomb is away. Now we're going to switch to Mark II and designate. And we can see that one is not where we need it. Redesignate right there. I gotta come back around. Oh, nope, we're in their zone. We're in the zone. We got it. Pickle. Okay. It should be both bridges. There's the first bridge right there it's going to. The last bomb we dropped should probably hit first, though. I'm not getting any nails from the SA-11 yet. That's good. We might not be we might be peeling away before we get in its range, or it wants us to get a lot closer because it's being a ninja.
They've been tracking about 25 miles, firing within 20.
Let's check that first bridge. Hey, that looks pretty toast, right? Does that look like a dead bridge to everybody? Looks like a dead bridge. Oh, there it went. It just went off. Oh, look at that. The other bridge is dead. Shack the bridges. Going after the pump station now.
Bravo, bravo.
Oh no. Which building is the pump station, right? There's so much shit in there. Okay, let's get the big silos. It's right in between the two big silos. Right in between the two big silos. Okay, I got it. I see the pump station right there. It's that building right there. Marked. And we got a solution. Let's go.
Texas 22411, be advised on station, SA-11 singing.
Copy, active. Alright, we're in the zone. Pickle 1.
I'm on hip shot, rifle 1.
Pickle 2. Smoke in the air, smoke in the air. Defensive, my bombs are in the air.
Copy, 1 rifle, SA-11.
Shit. Ah, they got me. Hey Bruce, what's going on? You missed it earlier where my house almost got blown over. Oh, the first bomb went way off. That was weird. Oh, never mind, I got it. Pumping station's gone. Alright, now we gotta worry about this SA-11. Let's see, Vic and Shinzo are doing SEAD, so I think I'm just gonna grab another Hornet and try to flood it. We'll have to come back with... Yeah, we'll have to come back with penetrators, but... Well, that's weird. Oh, there's plenty of resources here too. We can use Alacordi. Okay. Try to see if we can get a little swath of damage in there. Oh, here goes thunder again. Man, I hope we don't... Oh, the radar is showing another piece of storm heading towards us. Yay. It won't be as bad as that one that we had earlier that took out the power and everything. That's over. That's done.
Actually, is it possible you get that clamshell? Clamshell might slow him down.
Yo, give me a crack.
All right, let's... It looks like the SA-11's out here in the zone. We'll see if we can find it. Let's just use Mark .9.
That SA-11 is in that green area between, not in the water, but by the water, near Kendall and the pumping station.
We're gonna put another mark right out here and use that as a reference. We'll make that mark 8. Alright, let's get up in the air. If we can find where that site is, we'll throw some brooches over at it too. Oh, where am I? We're coming in from the other direction. We want to go left.
Rifle on the clamshell. Turning back in SA left side.
Alright, I don't hear the storm anymore at all, so it looks like we made it through it. That's right. I survived the rain. I don't know about that meth addict that was walking around out there though when it started. I'm not sure if he made it. He might be a Crisco splatter on a wall somewhere. Is that a dirt road to get to the runway, or is that the runway? Okay, no, I just have to back taxi a little bit. That was very wild. That hail was, I mean, it was huge. I should have went out there and taken a picture so I could have posted it in the Discord the size of those hail balls. Although there might be some out there still, but they were kind of exploding when they hit. And I didn't really want to walk outside as they're falling down. My disabled ass would get murdered by them. Some of those chunks were pretty damn big though. I imagine there definitely could have been a tornado somewhere out there. When I first opened the door, it definitely sounded like it. I mean, it just sounded like it was screaming. I've been through a tornado before, so that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the world is screaming at you.
1300 Sandshell down.
Good stuff.
Good job. It was definitely, it was close enough I could hear. It was pretty wild. Alright, we're taking off. Mill power. Alright, let's get up here to altitude and then we'll come back around and parallel the area. We're gonna have to spot. We're gonna look for some smoke where they've been attacking that SA-11 site. We're gonna try to flood the SA-11. Unfortunately, the SA-11 is self-contained, so there's no major track radar that if you take it, it knocks the whole thing out. But each one of those launchers has their own built-in fire dome radar system. There is main radars that if you knock them down, it hurts their ability, but it doesn't remove it. They can still shoot at you. Alright, we're off blower. Get rid of the bag. It's going to be in the way of the pod for one. Alright, we're going nose on. Damn, I don't see any smoke or anything. I was hoping I'd see some smoke and fire. Alright, let's go to our next point. See if we can see anything at the Alright, there's the other targets. Let's hit those. Marked. Not getting any receiver. No fire domes. We're about ready to start kicking off. What all is there? Alright, Uriels and some technical...
Anti-air radiation right underneath me.
Invisible FARP location, I see. Alright, we're in the zone. One away. Two away. Three away. 4 away, alright. Okay, I'm gonna pull a GPS off that invisible FARP and I'll get my sensors on there and I'll have a look. I've got 4 broaches left.
Copy.
Alright, boom, and that's how quick and easy it is to get your sensors where you need them to be. And designating. Alright, we gotta fly away from it. We need some distance before we turn back in. Oh, nifty. There's another chunk of storm coming. Yay! Doesn't look as bad, though. Just a little chunk of storm. Alright, 9,000 pounds. We're good on fuel. Let's come back around and see if we can find whatever the hell was there. Shinzo said there was radiation directly below him. So we'll look at it with our targeting pod and see if there's anything there emitting. My broaches should be getting close to the target area. Boom! There's 1 hit, 2 hits. Oh yeah, good hits, good hits.
Yeah, those were good hits. Good hits.
Yeah, I'll have to come back with some penetrators to take out those underground bunkers, but... Oh, never mind, it's neutral. We don't have to. That's it.
Good job.
Okay, I'm going nose on that point that was underneath you, where you said there was radiation. I'm getting nose on right now. I'll see what's there.
Copy, copy.
It's SA-11. It's turned off.
I see a command center and a FARP, but I don't see an SA-11 there.
Well, it just shot at me.
I'm looking for smoke in my pod. I don't see anything.
I'll make a hot run in between and see if we can't pick something up. Hang tight. Inbound.
Yeah, it's right under you. Right.
I see it. I see it. Tally. Broaches are inbound.
Got hits.
Good job, good job.
Hello, Went. How are you doing? There's the runway.
SA-11 lock me. On my 6. Defending.
Smoke in the air, smoke in the air. Broaches are about 10 miles out. Although the trees might screw them from the angle I was firing. But at least I know where they are now. I got some good hits on the SA-11 site, but there's still some stuff there. It's all damaged, but there's still some stuff there. I'll have to come back. Alright, here we go.
Request taxi to runway.
I didn't grab a course line. It doesn't matter. I don't need all that. It's a nice clear day. I've got Mark 1 eyeballs.
Altitude. Altitude.
Alright. Gear flaps. We're gonna have to bring the speed brake out again anyway, just because we're gonna have to trade some altitude. We're coming in steep, and I don't want to fly a circuit. I just want to land. We still got a bag under there too, don't we? Oh no, we don't. I must have dumped the bag earlier. All right, air brake in. We are on speed. Alright, on speed, on time. That was a little buffet. Should have lined up farther to the right. I didn't think it was going to push that hard.
Traffic, Texas 22, Flight 1 leaving parking route, taxi to active runway 19 for immediate departure.
Alright, we're just going to drive all the way to the end of the runway so we can reload and rearm. Reload and rearm. Durka Durka. If you can't tell, I am overly medicated tonight. We're gonna have to whip out the Patriot colors.
Lining up on 19.
Alright, what do we have left in there? Alright, so there's two other positions out here. So there's still Lockheed Railway Station and the storage to the space on the south of the last 2 points we have to destroy. Plus, we should probably silence this SA-11 so it stops shooting at people. Which it's right here.
Copy, I'm gonna keep working on the SA-11 if you want to bypass and hit the other targets.
Yeah, I'll do a bomb run for Loki Rail Station.
Copy.
Although I think there's an SA-11 out here too, somewhere hidden.
That sounds about right.
All right, we're gonna take some bombs.
Takes the 2-2 bullseye passing Angels 2 for 25, heading 174, clear back to running.
And then we're gonna take the 4 broaches in case we run into the SA-11 out there in the wild. Or let me use my thinking thoughts. Let's go ahead and grab the penetrators on the outers. And let's grab a couple of harms. And we'll see if we can ghetto. We can ghetto launch some harms if we see the SA-11 on the way there. Okay.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
About how far around the invisible fort were those targets?
I think that SA-11 that's hidden down south is going to be to the east of the Pyazorsky storage, probably within, I wouldn't say more than 8 miles. It's probably in the tree line towards the water to the east of the storage.
Copy that.
I'm going to take 2 chonkers all the way to the railway station and blow up that building and neutralize that point. And I've got 2 harms with me to see if I can ghetto fire at whatever SAM is down there by the storage.
1.
I'm taking fuel? Yep, I'm taking fuel. And we're going to have to conserve fuel with this flight a little bit, maybe. We got some distance to cover.
Refueling complete.
Oh, there we go. Fresh bag.
Flight controls.
We're going to take 2 AGM-88s and 2 GBU-31 penetrators. There's the harms, there's the chunker.
Rearming complete.
Alright, mark point 9. We're going to erase this one. We need to make sure we kill this building specifically. So let's pre-brief a GPS coordinate roughly for that building. Should get us really close if we use the precise. 6604. Oops, north 6604. 0434. Whoops. 3462. East 3303. 0590. And elevation feet is going to be 326. Alright, now for the storage, let's go ahead and mark the storage. Let's grab a GPS for the storage unit. Whoops. Because the SAM is going to be somewhere to the east of there. It's going to be over here somewhere. So we'll use this railway station as a starter. Alright, 6546. 0781. see.
622 inbound to the storage facility, 94 miles out. Angels 28.
3107, 2873. Is that right? 2873. Elevation 475. Alright, now we got our 2 reference points. That's all we need. We're going to start off with the railway station. That's our main target. And then we'll look for the SAMs, see if we can get an eyeball on them. Oh, we got to reset our FCS. New loadout. All right, away we go.
Texas 22 Vincent.
All right, there's the rail station. Let's head there. We're going to use the bag to climb up to about 18,000 feet and get headed towards it. And then we'll drop the bag and start cruising so we can conserve fuel as best we can. Hornet's a thirsty fat girl. If you got to go a decent distance, you've got to just pay attention to your fuel. And although, to be honest, I mean, just because it's built into my system, I'm always conserving fuel because that's just what you do. And especially in real life, you're always paying attention to all that. But specifically, if you've got a distance to cover, you should definitely get decent at conserving fuel. You can go pretty far on a very small amount of fuel if you get up to a higher altitude and get a little bit of speed built up before you drop your throttle out. Alright, we're pretty far away though. Let's see if we can actually see the build. Oh no, that's it. We're at zoom already. We can't stabilize from this distance. Actually, we can climb up a little bit higher. We're still on the bag. Oh damn, I ran out of drink. It's alright. We'll get up here in a little bit. We're alright. Alright, leveling off. Bag is almost empty. We're out of blower. We're cruising. Yep, we're 63 away from our GPS coordinate. So we can see the rail station there, but we'll have to get a lot closer before we can really make it out. Make sure we got a GPS right on it. We're gonna drop both of our chonkers on that building, make sure it's gone. Because that's the only thing that's there. We don't have to worry about the FARP right here at all. We'll just blow this building up and that neutralizes the worth of the infrastructure there. And then we just have to kill this storage, and I think that'll be the end of the war, to be honest. I already blew up all this stuff. This is all done. And the boys killed all this stuff over here. Unless they want us to kill the boats, which I don't think we need to. I can actually see a SAM system right next to the rail station that I'm heading towards. I can see it clear as day.
Copy. Waiting for TGP.
You guys see that? All that circle of shit right there? That is a SAM system.
I think my TGP is bugged out. It's been on 31 since I launched. I don't know.
It's an SA-11 site.
Copy. I'll go POS on the arms and see if I can't distract it. I'm locked onto a dog here right now.
We're gonna switch to our harms. I don't see that rail station. It's just a rectangle building in there. Oh, that's hard to tell. There's a few rectangle buildings in there. I think I'm looking at it though. Alright, I got a shooting solution on one of those buildings.
Launching on the dog here. Rifle.
Copy, rifle. Yeah, I think that's the building right there I'm looking at, right?
Texas. Fubor, I'm gonna bring out to the left. Orbit. There it is. Radiation. Wait for smoke. Off my nose. He's launched. Defending off my nose.
Magnum. defending, and I've got 2 magnums off on the SA-11.
Copy, copy. Still defending. Got smoke on me. I am on the deck heading 302.
I had a SAM proximity near me, but it hit my chaff. That was friggin' close. You guys see that flash?
I'm gonna break in low, see if I can rifle one more.
I need to try to get my bombs off if I can, but I don't know if I can get close enough.
I'm coming in, but 60 miles.
We're gonna active S-15, so be careful. Rifle. Breaking up.
Shit. Nails SA-11. I'm not gonna be able to get close enough to drop my bomb.
Copy, probably
Defending.
orbit. See if you can orbit and let them come in. I definitely got some hits on some stuff surrounding, but I don't have any direct destruction on anything back there.
I defeated the missile. I'm not sure if my harms hit anything. I don't know. I wild weaseled on the SA-11 that was locking.
Copy. Finally got my TGP to activate, so it's 65% climbing.
Alright, I'm holding off on the outskirts of the area. Pain in the butt. Nice. At least that's out of the way, right? Yeah, I feel you. When I was stuck in the hospital, what was it, like 2 weeks ago or whatever, when I had that episode, I was going friggin' nuts. All I wanted to do was fly. I know the feeling. Even if you weren't really jonesing to fly right then and there, the fact that you can't just do it when you want to, you'll start jonesing immediately. Human nature. When the option is taken away from you, you want it the most.
Arms away.
Copy, Pickle.
Are those SA-11s invincible?
It looks like it.
I'm gonna try to see if I can get close enough to drop my JDAMs onto the target building.
Alright, I'll go in low, see if I can't distract them so you can get inbound. Let me know when you're ready for a run.
Alright, I'm heading in. I have a shooting solution.
Copy.
Bending.
It's gotta be the building. Yeah, that's gotta be the building. Smoke in the air. Pre-chaffing. I'm in the zone.
15 seconds.
Pickle times 2, I'm out.
Okay, it's launched on me. Depending.
Burning away from the AO.
Yeah, I might get rearmed.
Got my eyes on the target building, waiting for impact.
Bombs arcing.
Shit. Impact.
Shack.
Defending.
Bingo. Getting home.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, I defeated the missile. I'm out.
Good job. Good job.
I think we just have to destroy the stuff at the, whatever the Paza, whatever that word is, a storage facility now.
Looks like a railway station ammunition.
Alright, so those are going to be the underground armor depots. We'll need penetrators for those.
And I'm sure, once again, they'll be SAMs.
Oh, I'm sure. Alright, we got 4,700 pounds. We're good. Let's go ahead and get a course.
Yeah, I must have got hit. I'm sitting on 700. I'm leaking.
287. Well, we're gonna miss you. Do you have a like a hot wife we need to take care of for you?
Sounds good.
We're all out of rescue teams. We're just gonna have to let you go.
Nah, I got a hot wife. She's needy, but I got a couple of sisters you can have.
Oh, no thank you.
I'm not picky.
Alright, well, we got enough fuel to get home safely, easily. We're good. So if we were way lower on fuel, we'd use a little bit more fuel to get up higher. But we're only 47 miles away, so we're good. We already got our course line set up for... This is our runway. We just gotta line up on it. Stow the radar. Stow the FLIR. There's no reason to run the radar. There's no enemy out here anymore, so... Having your radar on is just emitting radiation outward. If you're using your radar to look away, then everyone else's radar can also look at you. So you're basically just a big beacon. So if you don't need it, stow it. Especially in an aircraft like Hornet where you don't even need your radar half the time. If you've got a good AWACS dragnet out there and Link 16 is available, you don't even need your radar anyway. You just use the AWACS radar for all your missile shots. Keeps you safer. Utilize the Link 16 track data. Good shit. Although in DCS it doesn't work the best. I think me and Vic tested the Link 16 a while back. I was able to get like, I think 2 out of 4 Link 16 shots hit. So it's not bad. Alright, we should be looking down the runway basically. I've got good fuel, so Shinzo, if you want to, you can just slide on in and do a straight in.
No, it's okay. You can go ahead and land. I can come in behind you. Let me see where Vic is.
Yeah, I'll be out the way.
Well, if you
Yeah, Vic is almost there, so yeah, you can just pop in front of me, and I'll just stack on top. Give you 3,000.
Are you sure? I've got like 4,000 pounds. I can fly in orbit for a while if you need to just shoot straight in if you've only got like 700 pounds.
No, I got less than that. If I make it, I'll be surprised. I'm sitting on 300.
Oh, you still got hydrazine. You can get there. You've got your reserve and you've got your hydrazine. You should be able to glide in there. Just slot in.
Copy.
So we're going to offset the runway to the right, and then we're going to drop down to about 8,000 feet and orbit. We'll be at the top of the stack. Let him come straight in.
I'm clear of the runway.
Copy, clear. Takes detail, directed traffic, be advised emergency approach. Inbound, beginning descent. About 30 miles.
Alright, we're in the top of the stack.
Going through traffic, we have 622 on final gear sound, full stop short active runway.
He's coming straight in, so we can just start dropping down now. We'll fly the pattern all the way around.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oop, he popped up a little bit. He's good.
She wasn't pretty, but I walked away.
Yeah, got it down.
Want to sell F-16 Viper, slightly used, needs paint.
Little both, she'll be alright.
Nope, they just don't want you to save anybody, Equalizer. I blame Wags and Vic.
Clear back to runway.
Rolling in for a short final.
Bingo. 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 Bingo.
Yes, I know.
Bingo, bingo.
There we go. Roll out. Roll out right on the runway.
Bingo. Bingo.
Like a boss. Is that a turnoff?
Bingo. Bingo.
That's a sketchy ass turnoff, but we're gonna take it.
Bingo. Bingo.
Alright, I'm gonna grab 2 penetrators and then 4 brooches.
Copy.
As long as I can get close enough to let go of the 2 penetrators, that should be the end of the war.
Roger that. I'm just gonna take some arms and the J saws and see what happens.
Yeah, stick with arms.
Big old Chinook. Look at the size of those things. They're huge.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
We'll get our targeting pod looking here. And then we'll see if we can see a SAM site. If I'm assuming there's one there, it's gonna be like right here. We have some Strike Eagles over the target right now, and they're not getting shot at by any SAMs.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust it.
That's true, they're probably just waiting for you.
There's one golden BB that's coming from Jupiter just for Vic.
Grab a fresh drink. Oh, I probably should take another dose of medicine, and I need to draw some blood too.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Yep, we gotta do this quick. I gotta eat food. Alright. I am loaded and fueled. Yep. Taxiing. Oh shit. And I'm bleeding all over my hotess. Nice. Alright, I'm going.
Let's do it.
On candles.
What's next? I don't know. I know what the next map is on this rotation, but I don't know if I'm going to do the next rotation on this server, or if I'm going to go to the Cold War, or if I'm going to go to Caucasus, or what. Or I might just go back to this one on the next rotation. The next rotation is Persian Gulf. The Gulf map is nice, and I haven't done Santa's Persian Gulf, so I'm probably gonna do that. Plus, it'll be a nice change from Kola. Kola was awesome, but boy, it was definitely the longest drawn out one we've ever done. So we'll go buzz Dubai a bit. There's the two structures. I do not see any hidden SAM sites in the area of the storage. All right, so we need to drop one penetrator on that big underground armory bunker, and then on this building right here, and that's it. All right, we're latched. $32 miles. I'm just gonna go straight in and go for the drop. Alright, we got our shooting solution for the first drop. Get lined up. Not getting any, I'm not getting nails or anything. Okay, I'm getting a SA-15, I think. Or that's our Eagles. In the zone. Alright. Pickle 1. Pickle 2. Both bombs are away.
Couple of SA-15 south. Rifle.
Shack the railway station, but I didn't see my second bomb hit. Never mind, got it. That's it.
Good job, good job.
That should be the war. But it's not. Oh man, I might have to ask Santa what's left that's actually needs to be destroyed, because everything's neutralized out. I don't think we have to capture every point.
That's more or less it.
I already got the railway station. Railway station's gone, see? It's all gone. I already hit it. That's just the red there's just the FARP. You don't have to destroy that stuff. See, it's already neutralized. This land is already all gone. It's no longer red. The only thing I can think of is the boats. The only thing I can think of is the boats. The destroyer, cruiser, and frigate. The way out southeast. It says It's just the FARP that's here. There's a red circle here where the railway station, where the buildings used to be, but I blew them up. Way out. I don't know what you mean. That's their AWACS. That's nothing. We can't even shoot the AWACS. That's the A-50 is the enemy AWACS. It's invincible. Yeah, A-50 is a Russian AWACS. That big boy. But it's just there to feed data information to the red side team. But if I remember correctly, on the North Pole servers, they made them invincible because I ran one down when we were doing the Iraq map in a Tomcat and shot it like 3 times, and it didn't blow up. It didn't take damage. Let me see, is Santa still online? No. Santa's not online right now, so I can't ask him to check and see if it's just the boats, but I think it's the boats. That's the only thing left. But I don't have time to go after boats right now. I've got to get off here so I can make a bunch of food and stuff.
Yeah, don't stress it, bud.
If those boats are still there tonight when I log on for the stream, I'll take care of them. Well, unless you guys want to, go for it. Kill them, blow them up, drop bombs on them. Alright, yep. Good flying, boys. I gotta get out of here, though.
Yeah, good job, bud. See you next time.
Alright, everybody. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it here just because I've really got to get food in me, like, right now. Let me see if there's anybody flying. I'll raid you guys really quick. That and my legs are literally friggin' on fire. Which means I gotta take a bunch more medicine and I'm not gonna be able to fly anymore after that. Let's see, where is... I'm actually surprised I was able to make it this long. Oh, okay, there's nobody like flying right now. Okay, I'm not gonna raid anybody. You guys, if you want to go somewhere, just go somewhere. I really appreciate everybody flying with me on Sunday. I'm just gonna put on a song and let it play the stream out, and I'm gonna start cooking and getting my mineral ice out so I can start rubbing my legs. Let's see. Hey, I haven't got to use my ending screen in forever because I usually raid somebody. Oh gosh, I don't have ending songs anymore. Those are not even on the list anymore. I mean, they won't get my thing flagged. No, this'll work. Alright, I will see well, no, we just played that. Damn it. I gotta curate some more music. All right, everybody. I will see everybody later. I should be back tonight, as far as I know, unless I can't for whatever reason. So I'll be in the Discord if you need me.